Hello, everybody. Hi there. This is Meg from AIM Fitness Online. I'm here for a minute with Meg. So, what you can expect is every Monday, I'm going to be hopping on here live and I'm going to be sharing just a quick little tip for the day, something that you can take away, something that's going to help you with your fitness routine and with your health. So, our tip today is why it is essential to enjoy your workouts and how to enjoy them in 4 steps. All right, so why is it important to enjoy exercising? Well, if you know that you have to do something, maybe like cleaning your house, but you really don't want to do it, what tends to happen? Well, we tend to drag our feet, we tend to have some resistance, we tend to avoid it. So maybe instead of cleaning that house, you say, I'm going to go and meet a friend, or I'm going to make myself a coffee, or I'm going to sit down and scroll through Facebook or check out videos on YouTube. It's so much easier to focus on things that we enjoy doing. Isn't that true? Oh, yeah. So if we associate exercise with being hard and being difficult, or maybe we feel guilty because we never feel like we do enough, we're going to avoid it and we're going to feel like, oh, this is something I have to do. Maybe I'm forcing myself to do it, but I don't enjoy it. So what happens is we're less likely to exercise. We're not going to do it, and then it's going to continue with this cycle of feeling bad about it. So instead, we need to make some changes to look at exercising in a different way and to enjoy our workouts. So my first tip to help you do this is to look at your fitness routine from a different perspective. So instead of looking at it as something you have to do, I like to use the words, I get to do this. I am fortunate that I can invest in my health by exercising. I have the privilege of moving my body and exercising regularly. Do you see the difference? Do you notice that difference? Leave me a thumbs up in the video if you say, oh yeah, I can notice the difference. I don't have to do it, I'm choosing to do it. So we want to start watching the way that we speak about exercising. And then we also want to look at what are those old beliefs that maybe I've had in the past. So if you've been someone who's maybe been forced to do a marathon when you were younger, maybe you were forced to go to exercise your gym class in primary school and you never enjoyed it, you may carry some of those beliefs or those associations with you into your older age. So again, we want to think about how can I change my perspective? How can I look at this in a different way? And we want to replace those negative beliefs with empowering thoughts. So some of those empowering thoughts can be, I'm so fortunate that when I exercise, I feel more energized. I am so fortunate that I notice when I do my stretches, I actually relieve back pain. All right, so we want to start to notice what are those things that are better. So that's tip number 1. That was a long tip number 1, but that's tip number 1, to look at things from a different perspective. Tip number 2 is to wear something that makes you feel great. Leave me a thumbs up if you like this tip. So wear something that makes you feel great. If you're wearing old, dingy workout clothes from years ago, maybe you've holes in the shirts, maybe your old running shoes are leaving you with sore feet at the end of your workout, it's time to upgrade your wardrobe. And it can be so fun. It can be a lot of fun to look for clothing that makes you feel great, that fits you really well, and that gets you excited to exercise. So I really like upgrading my running shoes. I exercise a lot, and I know that if my feet start to feel sore, it's time to get a new pair of running shoes that really support my feet. Now, one of my partners is Sports4, and I encourage you to check them out. They're located in Ottawa, but they do ship. They also do some online assessments, so they can assess your walking. They will have you take your measurements, and then they'll be able to recommend certain shoes based on what you're looking for. So that's a great place to look for great footwear. And then tons of places you can find clothing as well. Most places sell athleisure wear, which is the fancy word for workout wear. All right, now tip number 3 is to adjust your focus. If you are feeling like you're never doing enough, or maybe if your main focus is on losing weight, and you don't lose weight after your workout, and you tend to go onto that scale and you get off, you think, I didn't lose weight after that week, I'm going to give up. Well, it's time to adjust your focus. It's going to be very disappointing if you expect results to come like this. So we need to remember what's the long game? What are my long-term goals? What do I desire that can be measured in different ways? So one thing I do with my one-on-one personal training clients is we do a fitness assessment. So I have them do specific exercises and stretches, which we do right at the beginning of the sessions, and then we do again at the end of the sessions to see those improvements. So that's something you can do. You can look up, an easy test and just start to track those improvements. Now, if you are wanting to work on your leg strength, I do have a 2-week, a 14-day leg strength challenge with just 3 simple exercises that you can do every single day. So if you do want to receive a copy of that along with the video, leave a comment below and I can leave you a link to that video so you can follow along at home. And then other ways are to focus on the energy, how you feel at the end of your workout. Do you feel like you have more of a clear mind? Do you feel happier? All of those things are a result of exercising regularly. And then my 4th tip is to listen to music. Now I want to share this very interesting study I just heard about. So there's a study that compared 3 groups of people. The first group exercised without music, the second group exercised with music, and the third group listened to a podcast as they were exercising. Now, what they found is that the music listeners enjoyed their workout by 28% more. Okay, they enjoyed 28% more compared to people who didn't listen to any music. And then those who listened to music enjoyed it 13% more than those who listened to a podcast. So the great thing about music, and this is music that you love, is that you can put it on at any time. So even if you're exercising with one of my videos on YouTube, you can always put me on mute. I won't be offended, and you can play your favorite tunes in the background. If you're going for a walk, if you're cleaning, if you're doing anything physical, put on your music, something that will lift you up, and it really makes a big difference. All right, so just as a recap, if you are looking at how can I enjoy my workouts more, here are my tips. Number 1 was to look at your fitness from a different perspective. Number 2, wear something that makes you feel great. Number 3 is to adjust your focus. And number 4 is to listen to some music. So I hope these tips have been helpful. Be sure to leave me a comment below and let me know which tip is helpful for you. You think, oh, I'm going to start doing this one this month. And then if you have other tips that you want to share, I would love to hear from you guys as well. So be sure to leave any tips that you have that have maybe helped you enjoy your workouts a little bit more. All right, great. Well, thanks for tuning in today. I will definitely, like I said, leave a comment. I can share that video to really get you moving to do that 14-day leg challenge. And I want to wish you guys a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you again soon. Bye. Take care.